Hey everybody, this is Amanda Davis, owner and founder of Business Solutions by Design, your accounting ally, coming back to you this week. It's the end of June, talking about all things travel. So pulling up my little fish buddy. He was from a beer ad that I picked out when I was in high school. He just stuck with me. It says, "This fish is in, he is always in. If he goes out, he'll die. You, however, have no excuse." So if you're getting out and you're traveling, your health is probably still important to you. So if you're doing an extended amount of traveling, or if you're traveling over an extended period, there are some things to kind of keep in mind to maintain your healthy lifestyle and to just not let the travel just run you over. So diet and exercise is kind of the killer right here. Because when you're traveling, they're feeding you alcohol, they're feeding you junk, and it's just a whole lot easier to get into the habit of not being in your routine of exercise, not moving around, not stretching, eating junk, and drinking too many calories. So while you're traveling, just be careful to not consume so much alcohol. Know your limitations. Make sure you're getting your exercise, even if it's just out walking around. Go out and take that little walk. It helps decompress you and it helps get you moving. And maybe you can pack some healthy snacks so that you're not eating all the junk that's being offered during the travel time. One of the one of the examples of this was, at the Hilton hotels, they give you a warm chocolate chip cookie when you check in, and that's all fine and dandy, but how many chocolate chip cookies do you really need in your diet? Maybe lots, not judging. But trying to maintain eating healthy and getting exercise. There are some things that I do. I have some issues with certain oils, I think. So when I travel, I try to stay away from fried food, try to eat a little bit lighter so I can sleep, and try to be careful when and how I'm eating. The drinking, if you can kind of curb that while you're traveling. It just depends on the trip, right? What's going on, and make sure you stay hydrated. If you're traveling to different countries, you need to make sure you're using bottled water. Be very careful, because even if it's, you hear Mexico, you can't drink it, you're gonna get sick, the water's dirty. It's not necessarily the case. It's the minerals in the region your body's just simply not used to, and you can get sick. So it could be very healthy water, it could be great water that will make you sick during your trip. So try to think about that. So bottled water, even like brushing your teeth, do that with a bottled water. So it just really helps you maintain your system. Sleep is huge. For me, sleep is amazing. I can't hardly sleep very well in hotel rooms, and I think I figured it out. I think it's the quality of the hotel rooms as to whether you can sleep. So, making sure you have, I've got this little lavender spray that I put on the pillows, make sure the room is the correct temperature when you check in, and when you come back at night, it's at the right temperature. Try to get it as dark as possible, or get yourself a mask. If you travel with a pillow that helps you sleep, whatever it is, even a pillowcase, if you need a separate pillowcase, I've heard of that for travel tips. So make sure you get your sleep, because that is so important. At least it is for me. Germs. When you're traveling, do you know all the different germs? Like on that airplane, you're breathing the same air as everybody on the plane. You don't know when things have been wiped down. Even in airports, it's a germ fest. And when you're traveling, your immune system likely isn't at the top of its game. So you need to be careful to be washing your hands and taking good care of your hygiene before you put those germs in your mouth and ingest them. So take special care of that. And stress. Traveling can be stressful. And the one thing I find out that, when you're traveling, very little is in your control on your actual travel days. You're not flying the airplane. You're not the one running security. You can't do very much when things go wrong. So having good plans and just making sure that you have kind of a fallback, it's cool. What happens if you miss the plane, or what happens if you miss your connection? And I was on an airplane with this one lady. She was going to Hawaii, and all I could do was just try to get her mind off of it, because her connection was so tight. She was terrified she was going to miss her connection, and she was physically, shaking and moving around. I was like, okay, we got to get this girl's mind off of what she can't control. So you kind of have to have that go with the flow. You have a plan. If something doesn't go according to plan, how do you fix it? It's gonna be okay. And that planning ahead really does help so that you have enough time to go see what you want to go see, go get done what you need to get done, have some downtime so that you can sleep and you're not completely exhausted. Maybe you have some restaurants or things in mind that you want to go do so that you can eat healthy and you can sleep properly and enjoy your time. So traveling is wonderful. It's supposed to be super great for your soul and your health. Just make sure that you're healthy while you're traveling. And the whole getting up and moving around, you know, circulation issues on long flights, make sure you do get up and you do stretch. So take care of yourself, enjoy yourself. This is Amanda Davis, owner and founder of Business Solutions by Design, your accounting ally. We'll be coming back to you next week.